On this festive day, and the sun's not even out, I'm going to make a black rice fruit salad with black beans. I don't have to show you how to cook the black beans. They're over there in that little pot, up right there, and they're just simmering away in water. And please don't use canned black beans. Why? You know, there's nothing in there but water. Look on the can of black beans and see all of those delicious ingredients that you don't even know what they are. So just take the time, cook up some black beans. It's no big deal. Boil them until they're soft. But what I am using is a new item I found, this black rice. So much healthier than white rice. So I'm going to make a salad today with the fruit. Tomatoes, well, tomatoes is a fruit, so it's still a fruit. I'm going to put peppers, peaches, these beautiful cherries, red onion, avocado, mango, and the dressing is going to be just plain virgin olive oil with lime and lemon. So I cut these in little cubes like so, and I'm going to put them into my garlic press just to make it easier to get all of the juice out of the lemon and lime, because I never can get the amount out that I need. Anyway, that's everything. So what I'm going to do now is just boil up the rice, either in chicken stock, but if you want to be a vegetarian, we'll cook it in water with just a little salt. And when the black beans are done and the rice is done, meanwhile that's cooking, I'll be cutting up everything and show you how to do it. The rice is simple to cook, just like any other rice. This happens to be 1 to 2, 1 part rice, 2 parts liquid. But not all rices work that way. Anyway, put the salt in there, 1 teaspoon. This comes to a boil. Put the lid on, put it on simmer, and the package does say 30 to 35 minutes or until tender. Now, since the black rice has the hull on it, that's what makes it more healthier than the white rice. It's a nice firm chew instead of that firm chew on white rice, yes, but this is a firmer chew, and it just feels better. Can't explain it any better than that. So, meanwhile, I'm going to start cutting things. First, let me get this lemon juice out of the way. Let's see if my idea is going to work. I put the little cut up pieces into the garlic press. And we will see what comes out. You know, there are times when you need something and you don't have it, and you figure out another way to do it. Look at all that juice that came out of those few little pieces. Anyway, I will continue to do the rest of that, and this worked out great. It's dripping all over the floor. Now, everything has to be diced small. Why? Because rice is small. You don't want to have all the other items chunky when the rice is small, so it all goes nicely together. If you had larger chunks of maybe fish or meat, you would make everything else the same size. I find the easiest way to do this is, since we have to dice it, just go down the thickness of the dice. And then turn this way. Try not to cut your hands. And if the mango is nice, is ripe like this one, not overly ripe, it'll be easier than to peel it with a peeler, which is so messy in your hand. and then try to do it. So you just push, open it up like so, and then since we want small, just cut halfway through and then cut the bottom. There you have small dice. Not as small as the rice, but that'll work. So now you have to do that the whole mango. Okay, you know what? Don't cut it in half like I did. You make this in thirds, and then you have small pieces again, and then again for the last cut, and now you have much smaller. Then you don't waste any of this part of the mango. We'll just run the knife and get the skin off, because there's still a lot more meat on this. And after you just shave this down, look at all of that, and then you'll dice that up. Now the cherries, of course you have to take the pit out. Superstorm Sandy took my cherry pitter away, and I haven't bought cherries since then, so I haven't replaced the pitter. Now I found out today I don't have it. So just take your knife, or if you have a pitter, that's fine, that's simple. Take that out, and we're going to cut this each half in about 4 pieces like so. And there you have it. You have to do that to all the cherries. Okay, so I lied. I said everything's small dice, and I didn't do it to the cherry. So with the cherry, just take 1, 2, 3 slices, and then you have your dice. These little cherry tomatoes, easy cut in half. This is the only item that's going to look a little larger. And the peach is not a big deal. The camera is. Just take it, go like so, and then make slices and dice. The rice is cooked, it's firm, and it's sticky, if you notice. That's why they say this makes a good risotto. Now we'll let this cool off, and then we're going to mix everything in. I'm going to add certain items to it now while it's still warm. Even though it's a salad, it could be crunchy. It'll still be crunchy. The cranberries, the peppers, the red onions, and the green pepper. Everything else, the fruit, will be added after this is completely cooled off. And since the beans just got finished cooking, we can add them. And once this is building up very nicely, and after I mix it up, if I see that there's not enough of 1 or 2 items in there, I will add, and it will reflect on the recipe, but so far that's good. It has an earthy type taste, like it's hard to explain. I don't want to tell you it tastes like barn floor, but it's you have to like the flavor of this, but everything else will change it a little bit. We're going to add the honey now, but first just a portion of the olive oil, and the reason being, you'll see, honey always sticks to everything. So if I put a tablespoon in there, look at that, it all comes out. That's the reason why I put a little olive oil in right now. And after it's all tasted, we'll finish it up. Might as well, since I did that, I have the lemon juice and the lime juice, and that's 1/3 of a cup. And then we'll adjust things later when it's all done. Into this first mix, let's call it, this is everything that's going to give it the flavor. I put the amount of lemon and lime, the amount of olive oil, adjusted the honey. So if this mix tastes good, all we do is take all the fruit, fold it in, and we're done. To save time, I transferred it into a mixing bowl, and the rest of the ingredients are right here. It's quite a bit. It almost equals the rice, which is good. We'll just take this and fold it in. The taste will definitely change because of the cilantro and of course of the fruit that's in there. Just keep on turning this and turning it until it's well mixed, all mixed up. I'll just put a little bit. Can have this like as an appetizer, which there's quite a bit here. And that's going to be filling too. I'd say you get about 8 servings like that. You can top it off with some fresh strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, scallions, and that's it. It has a nice fruity flavor, and now I'll sit down and enjoy this.